Hello, everybody. It's Sunday. It's 12 o'clock Eastern. And on Sunday at 12 o'clock Eastern, let me guess, you're not seeing a lot of people, and especially two buff dudes like ourselves, sharing their buys, sells, and dividends for the entire week transparently. We know Meet Kevin isn't doing that. We know Jeremy LaFufu ain't doing that. We're Real
Nope.
Man's Investors here on the channel. And
Exactly.
Sunday at 12 o'clock Eastern is the best place to be after Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern on the Cashflow Kings live show, isn't it, Fiscal? Fiscal, what are people
100%.
doing on Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern that aren't on the Cashflow Kings?
So I've heard that they're out at the club getting
Mhm.
getting boozed up,
Ugh,
drinking overpriced vodka Red Bulls,
not good
dropping
stuff.
dropping ecstasy at the raves.
They're doing crazy dance moves.
Ns, ns, ns.
Yeah, bad stuff, everybody. But where real men come on Saturday and Sunday, it's the Cashflow Kings live. And Fiscal, would you like to take it away with our buys and sells and dividends of the week for you?
So this week, not too many things happened, but I did buy some MPW shares. I bought one lot of 100 early in the week at about $3.84, and then another lot 1 day later for $4.18. As you can see, that price is going up. Some might say that it's going to squeeze, maybe a short squeeze. I don't know. But I do know that I'm still below, the price is still below my cost basis. So I'm still averaging in at least until we get back to break even on the cost basis there. And of course, what did I get? I got a qualified dividend from everybody's favorite healthy, sustainable, competitive dividend company,
Pat
Intel
Gelsinger need to come
Corporation.
out for this? Healthy and sustainable dividend for our shareholders in the near future.
Yep, $50, which honestly, considering that I've got 400 shares that are worth close to 20 grand, that's not a lot of dividend income, but
We don't do it for the money here.
I
We
don't,
don't
I
do it
don't,
for the money.
I don't buy stocks for the money. I do it, I do it for the principle of the thing. So
The
yeah,
sport.
for the sport of it. So I'll take my $50 and treat myself and two other people to some Starbucks because that's about what you could get for that.
I love the day of March 1st. I just call that Kroger, Visa, and Intel Day because I always remember back in the OG days of dividend investing, you'd get, March 1st, it was the start of the big month for me. You'd get your 3 or 4 dividend payments that day. It was a good way to start the month. But
Absolutely.
Fiscal, this is going to be a big month for dividends in the portfolio. So you guys want to subscribe and turn on post notifications. Smash the like button all the way down there too. But to start off the month for me, I put $25 in Apple yesterday at $179.59. I've been taking a deeper look at Apple recently, Fiscal, and they've consistently grown their earnings. This week they announced that they would be, forbidding or going away from their Apple Car project, which I actually, as a shareholder, it would have been cool to see, but it probably isn't the most profitable thing for the business. And they are reallocating those assets towards, guess what?
More dividends?
AI. No,
Oh,
Apple's not a dividend company. Stop it.
they're an
Apple's
AI company.
They are an AI company now. So Apple's gonna become an AI giant. No, in all seriousness though, I just love Apple as a business. I've done a few videos going over Apple, just reaffirming my thesis on it. It's kind of slipped. I haven't bought in a long time, but so they've consistently grown their earnings. I'm sure you remember that Buffett was buying in the 150s. I believe it's trading at a similar multiple now since they've grown their earnings over the last couple of years. So I think long term it's at a fair price, and I am definitely not against buying a great business at a fair price.
Hey, can't go wrong with buying great businesses at fair prices.
Absolutely not. But speaking of dividends, I told you Kroger and Visa Day. That's what it is.
Yep.
So I got some dividends from Kroger and Visa and 58 cents in interest from Schwab. Thank you very much. But to start off from Kroger, $4.67. That payout increased roughly 70 cents from my last payout from
Not,
Kroger. So
not bad, Kroger. Not bad.
Kroger, if you guys didn't know, they're under a little bit of a dark cloud right now because of that dirty witch, Lena Khan, who we don't like here on the channel.
Wasn't it that you wouldn't let them buy Albertsons?
Yeah, they're suing them now. So it's kind of just a dark cloud over the company. If the acquisition goes through, great. Kroger is a monopoly, even more. If the acquisition doesn't, they're going to lose a little bit of money, but it's mainly just a dark cloud, and investors, they won't like it. But I was buying Kroger before the Albertsons deal, so I really don't know. It is what it is at this point. Of course, I'm rooting for the Albertsons deal to go through, but not the end of the day, and not the end of the world if it doesn't.
Yeah, I think Kroger will probably do pretty well either way.
Yeah. And then I got $3.50 from Visa. Stock ticker V. Who doesn't love profiting off of Who doesn't love profiting off of people? One, making rampant purchases like buying the due dividend stocks, not drugs merchandise. Did you guys know if you own Visa, you're pretty much getting a very tiny dividend back? If you buy the due dividend stocks, not drugs merchandise with a Visa card, it's full circle here on the channel, everybody. It's full circle.
You could say you're round tripping that dividend back into your account.
Indeed. But those were my dividends this week. But as you guys would also know, on the show, we also love to go over on Twitter at CashflowKingsYT. If you guys haven't already followed.
This is literally my favorite part of the weekend, other than Saturday at 8 p.m.
That's very true. Fiscal. This is a great week for Ryan. On Tuesday, immediately, you know what I see? It's Target earnings week. And
yep,
I'm predicting. Here, I'll say this with Target. It's gone up a little. It's doing really well, suspiciously well, you could even say. But right. I'm very happy where they're at right now. They're not in the news as much. They're kind of just chilling. And that's what I bought it for. So I'm definitely going to be paying very close eye to Target earnings before the market on Tuesday.
I'm definitely seeing some interesting earnings coming out this week.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so want to know what's catching my eye?
What?
So, first of all, I look a little bit further into the week on Thursday. Big day for grocery. We got both Kroger and Costco. Same day.
Yes, that's a big day.
Now, some people in the live said that Costco is literally the worst stock. And I guess we'll see what happens.
We will see. Hey, I would love a Costco dip so I can buy more. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, Wednesday, JD.com. So that's a big one for China. If we want to, because if something big happens with JD, it'll probably affect all of the Chinese stocks. I think it's one of the bigger ones they have.
Yeah.
So Foot Locker. So we'll get to see if Jeremy is he still in Foot Locker?
Probably.
I don't know.
He's a long-term investor. What do you think?
Also Campbell's Soup.
Yeah.
They historically do really well during recessions.
Ooh.
And we recently got a question on Discord. I don't think it came up in the live, but somebody asked like how we deal with planning for a recession. And I don't really change what I'm buying or selling based on whether there's a recession or not. But I think
for me, I only buy more quality during a recession. I found those are the stocks that really fall fastest. So I focus on the quality.
I think it's nice during a recession to have a few companies that are resistant, at least mixed into your portfolio, still paying you a consistent, reliable dividend pretense if possible, so that you get some kind of something that you can allocate to other things later, some kind of benefit. But yeah, Campbell's is one that I've heard is good for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm more curious to see how they're doing, and to see if maybe it's one I would want on a discount though. I wouldn't want to pay a big premium for Campbell's. I'm not that excited about it.
I'll pay a 30p for Campbell's any day of the week.
Any day of the week. So how do you feel about CrowdStrike there on
CrowdStrike? That's cybersecurity defense, correct?
Cybersecurity, yeah. I've been hearing a lot of bullishness on that in our Discords.
I generally like, cybersecurity. I think it's a big thing that's going to be needed, especially with
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's more of a circle of competency thing. Like it's hard to. I got to learn more about
Like
it.
you feel like maybe you wouldn't know how to pick a winner from a loser in cybersecurity, basically.
Absolutely, yeah,
Gotcha.
and
That's fair.
obviously, yeah.
Oh, on topic for where I'm at right now. So a big streaming service here in the Philippines is Bilibili. They report on Thursday.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's very popular here. Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting. It's a big week, everybody. You guys already know what it's going to be. Target on Tuesday. I will be covering that most likely. So keep an eye out for it. Fiscal, you don't have to pay attention to earnings this week because MPW doesn't report, and also and also you're on vacation. So,
Yeah.
but Real Man's investors on vacation still pay attention to stocks.
Yeah. I mean, I still have to, I still pay attention. Like I still look at what's going on, especially with bigger holdings I have like MPW, PayPal, Baba, stuff like that.
Absolutely.
I'm keeping my eye on them even if I'm on vacation.
Absolutely. That's what Real Man's investors do. Speaking of Real Man's investing, you're a Real Man's investor if you're on here right now. If you haven't already, smash the like button, subscribe, do that right now. Turn on post notifications, be in the chat, call in sometimes. Cashflow Kings live every Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern.
We want to hear from you.
We do. We don't want to listen to each other anymore. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Smash the like button, subscribe. Check out the Do Dividend Stocks Not Drugs merchandise if you haven't already. Buy the Do Dividend Stocks Not Drugs merchandise. We don't do it for money. We just want to give you clothing. All right. Thank you guys for watching, especially when subscribe to Do Dividend Stocks Not Drugs. And of course, remember, cash flow is
king.
king. Oh, yeah.